Well, I just got rejected by a guy, and this is the second time it's happened this.
Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for clicking. Kindly subscribe to this beautiful channel. So in today's video, we'll be talking about men are rejecting women. So a lot of women like they're furious. They want to know why men are rejecting them. Okay, so I've put the videos together so that you watch and later I'll come back to share my truths like what I think about today's video. So let's get
Well, I just got rejected by a guy, and this is the second time it's happened this year. You guys know that I'm looking for a man to spoil Run, okay? And just let me know, be honest, if I overdid it a little too much. I cooked for him every single night, and if he didn't like the meal, I would make him something different. I bought him his favorite Lego sets because he felt bad buying them for himself because they're so expensive. I was a giver in every aspect of our relationship. I created a Spotify playlist of his favorite songs. I scratched his head and back and cuddled him. I was the big spoon. Every single night he came over to my house. I would send him cute messages every single morning telling him how much I appreciated him and how attractive he was to me. All for him to tell me that I was a little too much and suffocating him and really not his physical type, but he was really glad that he gave it a go. My therapist is gonna have a field day with this one. So yeah, I'm back on the market, so who wants to break my heart next?
So I've asked 3 guys out and been rejected all 3 times. And I'm going to tell a story time about the second guy. At this point, I also lost 100 pounds. We're going to call him Noah. So I asked Noah if he wanted to go eat tacos with me and I would pay. It was my favorite taco place, so I knew it would be good. But I also got stood up. The before and aftermath is what really gets to me. The reason that I was asking him out was out of nowhere he would come to my locker and take me to class every single day, go to the cafeteria and eat lunch with me, buy me treats and tell me how pretty I am, make me feel special about myself. And the aftermath was that when he didn't show up, I texted him saying if he was okay, and I didn't get no response back. But I did get a response the next day, and it wasn't from him. It was from his girlfriend. And let's just say the words that she texted me weren't exactly the nicest. And it made me think, is it really that wrong for anyone to like me? And then every day after that, every time I would see Noah and his friends, it was like in the movies. Every time they would walk by me, they would just laugh. And that was the second time I asked a guy out. Yeah.
Men don't go after women anymore nowadays, and part of the reason is that it's just become so hard because we women have become so demanding. Not that long ago, a marriage was seen as an economical agreement, and the husband was expected to provide for his family and to protect his family. But in those days, we women were still financially dependent on men. But now that we make our own money, we don't just want a husband to be a provider or to protect us, but we want a husband who can really understand us, who can feel us emotionally, and who can help in the household, and wait a minute, who can also be a very good father to our kids. But it's not just because we're financially independent that we have these expectations. It's also that society, the way it's set up, has changed completely. We used to live in a society in which we had a whole support system around us. We would have barbecues with the neighbor on the corner every Sunday. We would drink coffees with our neighbor every morning, and we would discuss our problems. But nowadays, because we also work, we live way more isolated, and the time we have off, we spend more and more with this one person who's our husband. And what that looks like in reality is that we sit on the sofa at night and we watch TV together. We look at rom-coms in which the man goes through hell and back to win a woman's heart. So besides the fact that practically seen we expect more from our man, our brains are also fed with all these fantasies about how relationships should and could be. And men have stopped to go after women because they freak out with the thought that they have to deliver all these
a video guys, so I just want to share my two cents like what I think about today's topic. Why are men rejecting women more often these days? Okay, so I know many of you have experienced this or have seen it happen around you, and today I'll be breaking it down some of the reasons behind this growing trend. One big reason is that a lot of men are now prioritizing personal growth in careers. Okay, they have career goals over relationship. We have seen a shift where men are focusing on their careers, financial independence, or even personal interests like fitness and mental health. As a society places more pressure on men to have it all together before settling down, many men feel that they are not ready for a serious relationship until they reach a certain milestone. It's not necessary about rejecting women, but more about needing to feel secure in themselves first. Another reason is the fear of commitment or fear of being hurt. We often hear that women fear getting their hearts broken, but this is just as true for men. A lot of men have had past experiences where they've been hurt, cheated on, or emotionally drained. As a result, they put up the walls and many reject women to protect themselves. It's a defense mechanism that keeps them from being vulnerable or taking emotional risk again. Now let's talk about how dating dynamics have changed with online dating and social media. Many people have so many options at their fingertips. We can lead to a sense of choice overload, okay? Men might reject women because they feel like there always someone else around who might be a better fit. It's the grass is always greener mentally, okay? Where commitment becomes harder because there's always the possibility of something better coming along. We also see a shift in gender roles and expectations, guys. Traditionally, men were expected to be the providers, but today many women are independent and financially secure. While this is a positive shift, some men might feel unsure about their role in a relationship or fear they won't measure up. This insecurity can lead them to reject women, avoid feeling inadequate, or losing a sense of traditional masculinity. Another factor is the pressure from society expectations or even personal standard. Some men may have an unrealistic idea of what they really want in a partner, driven by media, society influence, or even internalized stereotype. They may reject women because they don't meet the perfect image they build up in their minds, leading to constant dissatisfaction in dating. So whether it's personal growth, fear of getting hurt, or shift in dynamic, there are also a lot of reasons why men are rejecting women today. It's important to remember that rejection is not always personal and it's always a reflection of where someone is in their life or what they're going through internally. If you experience this, don't get discouraged. Sometimes it's about timing and the right time, okay? And the right connection will come when both people are truly ready, okay? So it happens most of the time. Sometimes I think men feel like when a woman approaches them and this woman has high standards and him who has nothing altogether, he can't go along with this woman. Like they feel like this woman will be controlling him, you know. So there are a lot of reasons why men have chosen not to date women today. Okay, and sometimes it's just the fear of rejection even in themselves. They feel like they like you even if you're a person that you give them the green light that you like them, but they'll be scared like to go ahead and feel like, okay, I might be rejected by this woman. Like they're not very sure if you're going to go along or maybe you're going to reject him. You know how rejection is. Even if you are feeling right now, if you've been rejected before, if you know the feeling, okay, you know the feeling how it is. You love someone and at the end of the day they reject you. You've been broken, like your heart to be at pieces. Yeah, so thank you so much for watching, guys. I really love you. Bye bye. See you in the next episode.